Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Wok with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to write to me at wokwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. If you have any comments or videos that you would like me to make, you can enter it below the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Over the years, one of the most frequent questions that I've been asked is that what wok should I get? So consequently, I have reviewed large number of woks. In fact, I probably have close to 100 woks in my basement. My wife always told me that when I die, all this wok is going to go into a big garage sale. Right now, I use a Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok, and I really enjoy using stainless steel wok, and for reasons which I will explain later. But recently, I received a wok from a company called Hestan. They asked me to take a look at this wok and perhaps review this wok in terms of its quality and suitability for the type of cooking that I'm interested in. This wok is a high-end wok with excellent quality, and it is listed at $570. And the wok basically is a stainless steel wok, but it has a unique feature. The surface of the wok is incorporated with molecular titanium. It gives the wok an unusual appearance. It also provides the wok with some special features. So I decided I'm going to review this wok. And I'm going to break my reviews down to 4 categories: the physical property, their cooking characteristics, their cleaning and maintenance, and last but not all, the intangibles. First is physical properties. I use this as a criteria for all my wok review. The first criteria is the size. I recommend a 14-inch wok, which is about the right size, and this is the size of this Hestan wok. In this case, you can cook for 2 to 6 people. In addition, you can use the wok to carry out many other cooking functions in the kitchens, make it very flexible. And then the second one is that I always look for wok with a natural surface. I do not want my wok have non-stick coating because non-stick coating will wear off, and it also poses as an environmental hazard. Number 3, the handle is very important to the wok. I always recommend wok with a long handle like this one, and on the other side it also has a small handle and frequently known as the helper handle. And the long handle has to be heat resistant, so you can hang on to it while you're doing your stir frying. And number 4, which is important, that is the weight of the wok. Now most of the wok weighs somewhere between 3 to 5 pounds. The Hestan wok is on the heavy side, is 4 pounds 12 ounces. And for most people, this may be quite alright. But for people who are older like me that do not have the same arm strength, this may be a little bit on the heavy side. So I probably would have preferred a wok a little bit lighter. For example, my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok weighs a little bit over 3 pounds. And number 5 is the bottom surface of the wok. I always recommend wok with a flat bottom surface because most of the cooking ranges in home kitchen are designed for cookware with a flat bottom surface. Furthermore, I prefer a wok with a large flat bottom surface area. Sometimes people call this a wok pan. There's many advantages. For example, this wok has a bottom surface area about 7.5 inches across, which is the size of a small frying pan, but then I can use it for pan frying as well. And number 6 is the stability of the wok. As I have mentioned earlier, many of our cooking range are designed for flat bottom surface cooking utensils, particularly like the glass top electric range, as well as induction burner. In this case, the stability of the wok is essential. When you stir frying, you do not want the wok to wobble. This wok sits firmly on a flat surface, even when it is heated. And the second set of characteristics that I use for evaluating wok, I refer them to as the cooking characteristics. The most important cooking characteristics of a wok with natural surface is their ability to be seasoned. These include woks that are of carbon steel, stainless steel, and cast iron. The seasoning process is actually very simple, and I use my spot seasoning method. Basically, you heat up the oil to its smoking point and you let it smoke for about 15 seconds to create a non-stick cook surface. And it works extremely well with this Hestan wok. The number 2 criteria is heat transfer. Now, some type of wok material, heat transfer is very slow. Cast iron is a good example. However, this Hestan wok has very fast heat transfer. It heat up quickly. In fact, it heat up on par with the best, which is the carbon steel. And number 3 is heat distribution. Now, heat distribution is of major concern when you try to do something or cook slowly. Slow cooking requires even heat distribution so that the food ingredients will not get burned because of the regional changes in the heat distribution. The Hestan wok did a really good job. And number 4 is the ability for retaining heat. Now, this is important when you try to sear proteins. You want the cooking utensil to hang on to the heat. And the best example of this is cast iron, which is excellent for heat retention. The Hestan wok, surprisingly, I think it does as good as the cast iron wok. And number 5 is can you use the cooking utensil in the oven? Now, because of the all metal construction, you can put the cast wok in an oven and it works really well. And that can be very useful because you can use the wok as a roaster. As shown in this particular case, I used the wok to roast some barbecue pork called char siu. And it works really well. I think it's nice to have a wok with this capacity. And number 6 is the ability to tolerate high heat. According to the manufacturer, because of the incorporation of titanium, this wok can tolerate heat up to 1050 degrees Fahrenheit. This is great for if you want to use the wok on a barbecue grill or on a high heat capacity wok stove. And number 7, induction compatible. More and more people are now switched to induction cooktop because of its safety as well as cleanliness. It is environmental friendly, so any cookware that you purchase now, you should consider whether it's induction compatible or not. And the first set of evaluation guidelines is cleaning and maintenance. And number 1 is that this wok is very easy to clean because it has a very smooth surface due to the incorporation of titanium. And the end result is that food tends to be less likely to stick to it as compared to other type of wok surface. And number 2 is stain resistant. Now, a lot of time when you use some type of wok material, the stain cannot be easily removed. But this Hestan wok really excellent in removing whatever stain that might have on the wok. And number 3, which is also important, is rust resistant. Since it's a stainless steel wok in foundation, so the Hestan wok is rust proof, which makes it very nice because then you can use it to cook many type of food ingredients, not to have to worry about removing that protective oil film. And number 4, scratch resistance. This is one property that's most intriguing to me. Even though you can use stainless steel wok spatula in a stainless steel wok, however, it will cause scratching. With this Hestan titanium wok, I saw very little signs of scratching using metal spatula. And number 5, a dishwasher safe. Most people probably would not want to put their wok in the dishwasher, but occasionally I find it is convenient to wash my wok in the dishwasher. And because of its all metal constructions, you can use it without any questions. And number 6, restoration. I received a bottle of a stainless steel cleaner, and I was told that it can make the Hestan wok look new again. When I used it, I was very pleased how well it worked to make the wok look almost brand new. The 4th set of criteria, I call it intangibles, because these are criteria that are difficult to measure. It's very much up to individual preference. First is aesthetic appeal. Do you enjoy the cookware? Do you like how it look? Do you like how it feel? All of these are subjective. I really like this wok from that standpoint. And number 2 is what I would call generational property. Will this cookware a warrant for you to pass on to the future generations? And last but not the least is the value of this cookware. Now, when I told my friend Ed about this wok, he was very excited, and he actually went out and bought one almost immediately. So I asked him, were you worried about the price? And he said to me, not at all. If he enjoys using this wok, and for the next 30 years, if he's going to use the wok every day and cook more often than otherwise, then the price is really insignificant at this point. And furthermore, he feels that the wok is such good quality, it's quite likely that not only he will use it in his lifetime, but eventually he can pass it on to his children. And so far, I'm very impressed with this wok. If I have any complaint, it's probably just two little complaints. The first is that this wok is a little bit heavier. At 4.12 ounces, it's more than I would like to handle. And secondly is that this wok does not come with a cover, although you can buy a separate cover for it. But I wish that the cover is part of the wok. In fact, I like the wok so much, I am considering to use it as my everyday wok. I have provided a link below the video if you are interested in this wok. And please use the link below if you are going to make a purchase. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.